The Multi-Party Parliamentary Portfolio Committee on Tourism resolved unanimously on Tuesday that the controversial R1 billion Tottenham Hotspur sponsorship deal will not go ahead and that heads should roll. It was a heated marathon, but despite members of parliament anger and criticism, South Africa Tourism's acting chief executive Themba Khumalo dug in his heels, presenting a report that pushed the benefits of the deal. Members of the Parliament's Portfolio Committee on Tourism were united in an agreement on Tuesday that the R1 billion Tottenham Hotspur sponsorship deal must be cancelled. During the heated 6-hour meeting, members of parliament demanded information about the controversial deal from the South Africa Tourism CEO Themba Khumalo, interim chief financial officer Johan van der Walt, and Tourism Minister Lindiwe. This deal ends here, stated committee chairperson and ANC member of parliament Thandi Mahambelala. Mahambelala said that in addition to scraping the deal, van der Walt must be axed with immediate effect because his presence in South Africa tourism presents a conflict of interests. How he ascended to that position was not the result of due process being followed, she said. This came after the media investigation found that van der Walt worked with the position of a group financial director for the WWP Group, an agency that would be paid an upfront fee of 31.3 million rand by 31st March 2023 to activate the sponsorship deal. The committee further resolved to investigate the proposed deal, which a media investigation found would see South Africa Tourism dish out almost 1 billion rand over 3 years for sponsorship of the English Premier League team. The article's publication a week ago led to public concern from South Africans suffering under the weight of relentless rolling blackout, dismal service delivery and rising cost of living. Mahambelala said that if push comes to shove, the committee will write to Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana and President Cyril Ramaphosa to demand that the money ring-fenced for the sponsorship be reprioritized. Members of Parliament were in unanimous agreement that the deal should be cancelled, with ANC members of Parliament in the room leading the charge against Sisulu and the South Africa tourism officials. Doubling down, presenting a 48-page South Africa tourism presentation to the committee, Khumalo reiterated his support for the sponsorship deal. The acting CEO said that if the deal didn't go ahead, it would endanger the sense of minimalism and fear in tourism employees and would not inspire South Africa tourism to do great, bold things. Should we make the decision not to go with this deal, we would revert to doing small things as an organization, he said. But members of parliament were flatly unconvinced by Khumalo's presentation. Several berated him for his condescending remarks that should the deal not progress, South Africa tourism would have to advise all its partners and potential partners that it cannot go big deals. Following his presentation, Mahambelala said she was uncertain about whether she welcomed the South Africa tourism report. She was bothered by Khumalo's statement that the deal with Tottenham Hotspur seeks to inspire South Africans, particularly those in rural communities. How is it going to benefit our own players? Because we've got players that are dreaming to be international football players one day. How is it going to benefit those youngsters, she asked. Mahambelala was resolute that the deal is not going to happen. It is not beneficial to South Africans nor the society at large, let alone those aspiring young players who are in our professional football teams. We really need to take a stand on this particular matter. Among the concerns expressed by members of parliament was the apparent short time frame in which the deal was proposed and approved by the South Africa Tourism, and the timing and process of van der Walt's appointment as the entity's interim CFO in January 2023. Following calls from members of parliament for van der Walt to account, Khumalo informed the committee that van der Walt was outside the room. When asked by Mahambelala why van der Walt was not in the meeting room, Khumalo replied, "I had a conversation with the chairperson of the board prior to the commencement of the meeting. We took the view that because some of the issues that have been raised pertain to him personally, we say that he should be present to answer any questions but maybe should not be in the room at the time."